Okay, in this video what I'm going to do is just show you how to take notes in your exercise book to make sure that you're doing this correctly. Okay, so what you should always do in your exercise book is write in the title. Okay, so for this one I'm going to write Introduction to Functions. So underline it, and then you need to put the date. So I'm just going to put day, day, month, month, year, year. Okay, so that's what you should always do. Right, now the first bit, I'm just going to introduce you to actually using functions and what a function is. Okay, so a function is a predefined formula that performs calculations using specific values in a particular order. Okay, so that's the first bit. A function is a predefined formula that performs calculations using specific values in a particular order. Okay, so this will be the first part of it, what you need to look at. So you're going to be learning a whole lot of different functions. So the first function I'm going to show you right now is sum. So I'm just going to write sum, underline it. Okay, now what does this function do? So this function adds all the values of the cells in the argument. Okay, now you're going to see this word being used quite a few times. All the values of the cells, right? So spreadsheet cells, and we've got a function that adds. Okay, so you need to write the name of the function in your exercise book, a description of what that is. So this is an example, and then you need to give an example of how that function looks. So here is, and you can do it nice and big on your page. Don't worry about using up all your pages. Do it nice and big. And the first part of it starts with an equal sign. Okay, so all formulas in spreadsheets start with an equal sign. Okay, and then you write the name of the function. So the name of the function is called sum. So I'm going to write sum, and then I need to open brackets. So essentially these are parenthesis brackets. Okay, so it's just the normal parenthesis brackets like this, right? So in here I'm going to put an argument. Alright, so you heard me saying that word, argument, A2 to A10 as an example, and then I close those parenthesis brackets. Alright, so the main things are equal sign, the name of the function, the parenthesis brackets on either end, and the argument. Now this might look a little bit weird to you. I'm putting in the name of a cell, A2 and A10. Right, well, we'll label this up. Okay, so you know that this is the equal sign. That's dead easy. This bit, function name, and then this bit is the argument. Okay, so essentially what it means is that this function needs to have an argument in order for the function to work. So what's this function doing? This function will add all of these cells together, and these cells are a range of cells. So what I will do is just put a little extra here and just label that up, range of cells. Okay, and what does that mean? What does that mean? All cells from A2 to A10, okay? And it will add all of those cells up. So that means A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, A10, all of those cells will be added together if they've got numbers in them, okay? So those cells would have numbers and it would add all of this together, this sum function, okay? But this video is really just to demonstrate how you should be writing these exercises in your books, okay? So anytime you come across a new function, you need to write those. And anytime you come across an exercise, then you need to put that in your book as well, okay? So make sure you're putting in main titles, date on the page, then underlining things as appropriate. When you come across a new function, put that function in your book, and then an example of the function, label it up, and then explain other things, such as like this argument in this case where it's got these 2 dots here. This argument is all of those cells, it's a range of cells. Okay, I will be asking probably for you to send me an image of your exercise book every so often, just to make sure that you are recording it properly in your books.